It was October 2023, a couple of weeks before Halloween. I'll never forget it because I haven't been able to enjoy sleepovers since that night. It was me and my friends Jason and Kyle. The night started off normal. We stayed up late eating junk food, playing video games, and watching movies. Around midnight, Kyle dared us to sneak into Jason's garage and grab a few beers from the fridge his parents kept out there. We all thought it was a stupid dare, but Jason and I went along with it. We crept through the kitchen and opened the garage door as quietly as we could. Jason switched on the garage light, and that's when we saw it. The side door that led to the backyard was cracked open. Jason froze and whispered, "Did you leave that open earlier?" I shook my head. We both just stood there for a moment, staring at the door. It was dark outside, and we couldn't see anything past the doorway. Jason walked over and shut it, locking it with a loud click. He muttered something about the wind, but I could tell he was freaked out. When we got back to the living room, we told Kyle and Tyler about the door, but they just laughed and called us paranoid. We let it go and started a movie to distract ourselves. About 30 minutes into the movie, we heard a faint thud coming from the kitchen. It sounded like something heavy had fallen or been knocked over. Jason paused the movie, and we all looked. Probably the fridge making noise, Jason said, but his voice was shaky. Tyler wasn't buying it. We should check it out. Reluctantly, we all got up and walked into the kitchen. Everything looked normal at first, but then Jason pointed at the back door. It was wide open. None of us spoke for a second. Jason swore he had locked it earlier, and I believed him because I'd been there when he did. Maybe it didn't catch, Kyle said, but even he sounded unsure. Jason locked the door again, this time double-checking it, and we all agreed to stay in the living room for the rest of the night. We were about halfway through another movie when we heard a loud bang from upstairs. It sounded like something heavy had hit the floor. Jason's face went pale. That sounded like my parents' room. Kyle tried to act tough, saying it was probably just something falling off a shelf, but Tyler whispered, "What if someone's upstairs?" None of us wanted to admit we were scared, but we all grabbed something to defend ourselves. Jason grabbed a baseball bat, I picked up a kitchen knife, and Tyler held a heavy lamp. As we crept up the stairs, Jason's parents' bedroom door was closed. He hesitated, then slowly pushed it open. The room was empty, but the window was wide open, the curtains blowing in the breeze. We were all too freaked out to even go near it. Jason closed the door and locked it from the outside. "We're staying downstairs," he said. Back in the living room, we locked all the doors and windows and turned off the lights.